downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
44-yard line.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check. Jump.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
At the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They throw it out right, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chiefs 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A 10-yard loss.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Tyreek Hill. It's a gain of 15. But it's third down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. 49 yards.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Edwards-Helaire. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
3rd and long.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
Butker on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Broncos' 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll try and run with McKinnon, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Off the option, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Chiefs 10. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got a man, complete. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. That's the run. Mike.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
4 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the 3rd quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick six, and I don't know, the rest of this second half shaping up to be very interesting. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last, and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Check 53. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Yeah. Fire down. 53, Mike.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire one downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
9 at the 43-yard line.
53 is the Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo. 44, Mike, 44.
On third down, Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, they're scared.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
6 yards.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Play fake. Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. But
and now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17, the 40, 30, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting them to back. In fact, I'm not
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit.
And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
KJ Hamler returning it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Watch the curve, watch the curve.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
12 at the 26-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So that'll back them up 5. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chiefs 45, Broncos 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards. That's going to be caught by Judy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the pass. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Come up the ball.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50, the 30.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning